Speed up the clock because 1 second is 3 seconds.
Hello and good morning. You're looking at a live view of Poseidon 9, awaiting its first ever crewed mission to the Kerbal Space Station for the Kerbal Aeronautics and Space Administration. Today is going to be a very exciting day for the teams at Space Systems. The Space Systems teams have worked hard getting us here today, and we are super excited to be here. And we are targeting liftoff in just under 8 minutes, 8 minutes. To go to our launch today, and this will occur at 9:20 a.m. Australian Central Daylight Time. Currently, we are fueling the vehicle and getting it ready for liftoff. We retracted the crew access arm a few minutes beforehand, and we are now super duper excited to retract the strum back and get ready for launch. Today's mission will be our first for Poseidon 9. Launching crew to orbit and sending them to the space station. The booster stage, the lower part right here, will detach from the first stage, flip around, and return to the launch site to be recovered. We are aiming for a soft landing, as we have been for all of our missions in the past. Over to you, Blue Aerospace.
Alright, so just so that we've covered the bottom stage of the booster, which is the booster right there on the bottom. We're gonna be going for a targeted landing. Is it land or water? Yeah, it's gonna be land. So here, as you can see, we have the top bit, which is the crew capsule, which has our 4 Kerbonauts. Can you tell us the names?
One of them is called All Things Space 33, named after me. The other ones, all of them are named after the team that is running the stream today. And also one of them is a mutual of ATS too, called Michael France.
Big shout out to him. And we are going to be sending our crew to the space station in low Kerbin orbit. Over to you, ATS.
Thank you. So Poseidon 9 is the second largest vehicle we've built at Space Systems after Poseidon Heavy. The first vehicle we made was Poseidon 1, which is a smaller vehicle which was only designed to get to orbit. Poseidon 9 is a whole different beast. It's a lot taller, a lot larger, and has 9 large Curlin engines that use kerosene and liquid oxygen in order to fly to space. And as you can see here,
and this vehicle is massive.
Yeah, it is 70 meters tall. And as you can see here, on the start of the first stage, we have the names of the crew of the people who make these streams possible. It's me, ATS, Blue Aerospace, as you've heard, Test Flight, And there's meant to be Richard there, but I forgot to add him. Don't worry, Richard, I'll get you on the next one. And currently on the Leviathan, there are many decals. We got the Space System logo, the Casa Meatball logo, the Casa Worm logo, and we got 2 parachutes which allow a soft landing after we have successfully, yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we'll be targeting for the Space Systems space station in low urban orbit, and with our 9 Curlin engines, this will get us to orbit. After the stage separation is confirmed,
Strong
we'll
rail
fire up
retraction
the Curlin
confirmed.
vac engine. Like he said, we'll start with getting ready for launch. We'll be getting the Curlin vac engine lit after stage separation, and in a booster, we'll do its boost back burn, and they'll send the booster into the landing on the landing pad.
Strong back retract startup.
Great callouts right there. So we'll be getting the booster recovered today, hopefully in one piece.
5 minutes.
And we'll be getting the upper stage, which is the stage 2, which has the Curlin vac engine, which is to propel us in deep space or in vacuum of space. And as we pass the right altitude, we can get ready to separate the crew capsule, and we'll be going for docking. Over to ATS.
Thank you, Blue. So currently at T-minus 5 minutes, the strong back has retracted, and we are currently looking good for an on-time liftoff at 9:20 AM Australian Central Daylight Time. So currently, we are preparing the vehicle for launch, and everything continuing to look good for an on-time liftoff.
Yeah, and everything is looking really, really great. We have our very excited crew members in the launch vehicle in the upper stage, which is Blue Aerospace Kerman, ATS Kerman, Richard Kerman, and Michael France Kerman. So these are our crew astronauts, or Kerbinauts, sorry, for today's mission. We can get some shots inside the capsule showing off the crew members.
T-man has in 4:30. All the ground systems are configured for flight.
As you can see, we're coming past 4 minutes into the countdown. Everything is looking very exciting for today's launch. And what we have installed today is, if the launch ever goes wrong, you can see those 4 engines on the top of the capsule, which are there to push the vehicle away in case of any bad emergencies that needed to be performed in this flight. So these are the Krakow engines. They will fire the capsule off the trunk right there, which is the thing with the fins and the solar panel, obviously. So this will blast off to safety, putting our Kerbals to safe hands if all goes bad. But hopefully we have a great successful launch today, getting our Kerbals all the way to the space station. Over to ATS.
Thank you, Blue. So currently at T-minus 4 minutes 03, everything is looking good at this time. At T-minus 1 minute, the Poseidon 9 flight computer will go into internal. We'll do its final checks. At T-minus 40 minutes,
Escape system is armed.
the flight director will give it a go for launch. And at T-minus 20 minutes, ATS will take over as flight controller, running the entire webcasted flight control until T-minus 36, until the vehicle reaches an altitude of 2 kilometers, where Richard will take back over again. So, and then we'll be good for launch. So currently at T-minus 3 minutes, everything continuing to look good for an on-time liftoff. And we have no flags on the board at all currently. T-minus 30. Looking good.
Second stage. Props. Close out.
T-minus 2 minutes 10.
Everything looks
2
good right
minutes.
there. I've also done the updates. Are we going to go for launch? Are we going to go for launch ATS?
Currently we are go. At T-minus 1 minute 30 we'll do a final go no go poll to make sure we are all go for launch. We
Now, this just
alternate,
ensures
we
that the
alternate
vehicle-
between each other during the go no go poll. So if I go first, then you go, then I go again, then you go.
Alright, awesome. So when we do the no go poll, this basically tells that we are go for launch, and if it's no go, we will abort the launch and we'll move it to a better date if it all goes well. But if we have everything good, the vehicle will be flying, and we'll see some beautiful plumes from those 9 Curlin engines. Over to you, ATS.
Currently at T-minus 1 minute and 20 we are about to perform our go no go poll. Richard, take it from here.
Richard.
Attention all crew members, this is the final go no go poll for Leviathan. Demo flight. Engines.
Go.
Go.
Launchpad.
Go.
AVI.
Go.
Go.
GNC.
Go.
Capsule.
Go.
ATS. Yep.
Go.
Range.
Go.
Go.
Flight director is go for flight.
Everything is go for today's launch.
At T-minus 1 minute we are everything continuing to look good for an on-time liftoff. 1 minute. Poseidon 9 is in startup.
Great news right there. Poseidon 9 is in startup. At T minus 55 seconds onto the countdown. Once that happens, I'm doing something.
The crew capsule
So-
is configured for flight and pressured.
Very good, great news there, showing us that the capsule is ready to go. And as you can see, we are down to 50 seconds into the countdown. Once that happens, the vehicle, there'll be with a water deluge will activate, which will be blocking all the sound. This is great for the launches. This is expected to happen during the launch. And once that happens, the strong back will fly backwards. This will ensure that the pad is clear. Over to you, ATS.
Thank you, Blue. At T-minus 39 minutes in counting, Poseidon 9 is go for launch. We are ready for today's mission. Getting everything.
Everything is going to look great actually on this launch. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream so far on the launch.
30 seconds
We will
to
be
launch.
happening very shortly.
We've got
Minus
these
30
beautiful
seconds.
drone cams right now of the vehicle and the pad ready for launch.
Getting some great cameras. Amazing.
Vehicle's now set to internal power.
We are 20 minus 25 seconds into the countdown. Everything looking great.
At T-minus
We
10
are
seconds, the water
we are
deluge will
feeling
start.
positive. So that was the water I talked about earlier on the launch pad.
Flight criteria is green. We are go.
15,
T-minus 50
Okay, T-minus
seconds.
15.
Discord stream shutdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Village.
Deluge activation. 2, 1. Ignition. Oh, we have had an anomaly.
This isn't good. What happened?
Oh well, anyways. Booster? Oh god. Shit, fuck.
Wait.
There has been an anomaly. This
Hold
is
on,
expected to
clamps are-
happen.
Yeah.
This is expected to happen during the launch.
Leviathan
But this
separation
is
confirmed.
not a nominal situation.
Leviathan separation confirmed.
Yep. As you can see, the capsule has separated. This is our abort sequence playing into
Abort
action.
system. Launch abort is running. First stage FTS activation.
As you can see here, the first stage
Drug chutes
has
activate. Drug
destroyed.
chute activation.
Okay, parachutes have deployed. Is this to slow down our vehicle
Road
during
safety.
event? Our crew
Saturn
has
line has
felt a
been
bit of
saved.
G's during. Our crew has felt some G forces during
Should
this
deploy.
event. This is also expected to happen during the launch.
Drug chute cut. Main chute deployment confirmed. Landing gear deployment confirmed. It appears we have had an
Vehicle should
anomaly
be
with
coasting.
the Poseidon 9 vehicle. However, the crew has survived.
Systems checkout
Leviathan
complete.
has performed nominally today. The chutes have been deployed. We aborted the launch because of we had a problem with the vehicle. The pad is fine. It just didn't want to lift off apparently. Hey, does
Yeah,
anybody want to
things
do a
rescue.
Poseidon? Does anybody want to do a Poseidon?
Yeah, things.
Hey, does anybody want to do a Poseidon heavy launch today?
Is that the Actually, yeah. So as you can see here, the capsule is coming down to a soft touchdown. Everything didn't go great today's launch, but on Poseidon Heavy's launch, the fourth flight test of Poseidon Heavy should go well to plan because we will win a 2 bonus for a launch because we'll have more boosters coming in for landing. And great news that our crew is healthy and surviving this slow journey to the ground. And you can see there's little landing legs on the heat shield. This is to land
KSP is
safely.
Yeah.
Leviathan on the nominal trajectory.
And just then, the Poseidon Heavy launch vehicle has had a rapid unscheduled disassembly. This is to plan with the FTS being activated.
The Poseidon
This
9
is
launch vehicle.
this
Poseidon Heavy itself is fine. It's just the Poseidon 9 launch vehicle had a RUD due to FTS activating, which detonated
which is the flight
vehicle.
termination systems, making it have a explosion. Don't worry, there are lots of explosions during launches. This is to be expected, but not the best to be expected. But just
Especially
be
for a crew
aware that there
test.
will be a launch. And we have a little landing happening over here, which is also pretty lovely to see on the stream.
$300. $200. $230. Got the ground coming into view now.
You can see the ground below us. I'm gonna touch down softly. We are at a coasting speed of 7 meters a second. Using our little thrusters to control our orientation of the vehicle. This works perfectly fine in
Leviathan landing
deep
when start up.
space. Great shots there of the vehicle lighting its landing engines.
These are only used for ground
Great
landings.
call. Yeah, ground landings and also abort landings, or rather abort launches.
4 meters per
And 1
second.
meter in counting.
70 meters to go. Yeah, at our constant velocity.
Alrighty. And we are coming down to a
50
slow
50
landing. This is
meters.
40 meters actually, but we're getting there.
30 meters. 3 meters per second. 2.9 meters per second. Got the shadow now in view. 10 meters.
Coming down to a slow halt on the
6
capsule.
meters.
2, 1, 0.
Touchdown.
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 Leviathan
confirmed.
has landed.
Leviathan crew is safety. We have visual confirmation of touchdown.
In an unplanned
Proceed with
scenario,
crew
Poseidon
rescue
9 has
operation.
shown Leviathan has shown its versatility in successfully bringing the crew back. Even though there was issues upon liftoff, it has successfully brought the crew back home.
Yeah, great news from there. We have successfully landed our crew after a unplanned launch, unplanned anomaly actually. Yeah, here we go. This is meant to happen. Over to ATS.
Thank you for listening to today's webcast. Despite the unplanned mission, we have had a successful landing of Poseidon 9. I mean, Leviathan. The crews will look into the data and see what went wrong. But currently today, this has been a big failure, but also a success in a way. The Space Systems crews will look into the data and see what happened to cause the issues with the vehicle. Thank you for tuning in. I'm ATS33, signing off.
Alright, we are done.